Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll be teaching you how to create a portfolio website in Wix. Wix is a full-scale design CMS where you can build websites from scratch. Now, you can use the link in the description to get Wix for absolutely free. The first thing we want to do is that when you create your dashboard, when you create your account, and then you come to your dashboard, I'm going to come to sites. I want to go to all sites. And of course, you see that I don't have any site created yet. And I want to create a new site, but I don't want to use Wix Studio. I'll just come back here. I'll click on Add Create New Site. I want to use the regular Wix builder, and you see it's already prompting me to go to Wix Studio. I'm going to do another tutorial on Wix Studio, but for now, we're just going to use the Wix editor. I'll say build with Wix editor. And it's asking me to bring my ideas to life with AI. I'm not going to use AI just yet. So it brings me, I don't want to use AI. I want to say set up without chat, but you could go to chat and it's going to help you set up your website. But for this, I want us to do it visually. And I click on to set up without chat, and it's going to ask me what kind of website do I want to create. And of course, we want to create a portfolio website. So this is a portfolio website, but what kind of portfolio website to be precise? Design portfolio, journalist portfolio, creative portfolio, film student, developer portfolio. In my case, I am a developer, but you could also use a design portfolio. Let's just go with design. And then I'm going to click on continue. You could also choose to create your website from scratch, but that is, I don't see the need for that. I prefer we do it this way by, using a design. So now it's bringing me to my back end, and it says, what would you like to call your website? I'll just say the designer or the lazy designer. The lazy designer. I'll click on continue, and it's going to ask me to add a number of apps. Now, obviously, if you are creating a portfolio website, you need Portfolio, which is a very good Wix plugin, and then you need Instagram. I also add bookings. I may not add a blog yet. There are other apps like online store, events, pricing plans. Maybe you have a subscription for your work. You could add these forms, online programs, music videos, and other. All of these things can be added later on. So I'm going to click on continue, and it says continue to dashboard. I'll click on continue to dashboard, and it's taking me to my dashboard. Now you can see it's asking to add a portfolio or a project. We can do that later on. For now, what I want to do is that I'll just click on design website, and it tells me to customize my template and just pick a template and customize or generate using AI. And you can also go to create everything from scratch. I'm going to click on pick a template, and it's loading the template. So there are a number of design portfolio templates which you can use depending on how eccentric you want to be. You can see this one. If you're a designer, this is a good portfolio template. You can also see this one, and then this one too. For me, I'm just going to click on this particular one. I like it. And this is the template we are going to be using. It's quite good. It's quite good. You can change the color scheme. I says use this template as a starting point. I'll X out of that for now. And so this is a portfolio website. You can view it on mobile from here. It's still to load. Okay, this is it. You can see it's really mobile responsive. I'll come back to the desktop layout. And what I want to do is that I want to click on edit this site. Now this pop-up box comes up and it's asking me, add some details about your site. I could see Adam, creative designer working with Fortune 500 companies. creating designs for SaaS and apps, and type of site design portfolio. Yes, the lazy designer. Yes, I'll click on generate text. So it's going to generate text and it's going to add it to my Wix website. So this is the help of AI in creating content for you on the Wix platform. Now we can see it's already added. Welcome to the lazy designer, your one-stop destination for creative design solutions. And this is the lazy designer experience. And you see it has added this content to my website. And I want to make this to be 50%. I've increased that. So you can see everything we have here. And the website is quite neat. It's quite neat. What you could do if you don't like anything you're seeing here is I'll just click on this section and it's going to say change background. You can change this picture here. You could add a video instead on this background here. You could also change the color of these buttons. I'll click on, let's say this button, I'll click on design. And you could change the look and the feel of this button. Let's say you want it to be this way or maybe this way, get started. And you could also come and customize your design here. Feel and color, you could change that to something else. Let's say you wanted to use this blue instead or something like this. It's all up to you. Let's say we'll just use this particular one. And then you want to change the borders. Let's say the border width, you want it to be thicker. And then you want to give it another color like white. So we could make this 4 pixels. And something like the corners, you could round the corners more. Let's just, you could see this should be 70 or 50 and 50. All of them have been changed to 50 and click on enter. So you've changed the corner rounding. You could also increase the shadow, apply shadow. So if I apply the shadow here, you see there is a shadow. You may not be able to see it very clearly. And the opacity color, let's make this to be white. So all of those, you can make more changes. You can increase more changes here. For the hover effect, you can make it to be black background so that when anybody hovers over it, it turns to black. So you see when I hover over it, it's supposed to turn to black. When we preview that, you are going to see those changes. You can also see, change the text here. A lazy man, maybe I want to see a lazy man experience. And I want to change the font size to 50. I will click on enter. This is supposed to change to 50. I will edit text again. Let me drag it instead. When I drag, it shows. Okay, I'll leave it at 45, 48. And you could underline this. You can make it italics. You could make it bold and italics. You could change a lot here and here too. And also you could add more pages. If I go to home, you see we have a number of changes here. I'll just save this first. And you see this is my my domain. It's my name.wixwebsite.com/the lazy designer. I'll just save and continue. You can buy your own custom domain, of course. And then I'll just click on done. You could add pages here. These are the pages we have. Let's preview this website on the front end for you to see how it looks. This is the website on the front end. You can see that hover effect and you can see the blur on the background. It's not very much, so you won't see it unless you pay close attention. You can see the italics here, and then you can also see every other thing. Now, if I go back to the editor, now, by the way, look at the pages here, community membership and all that. I'm going back to the editor. Now you see these are the pages. These are the pages on the items on the menu bar. You could remove those and you could edit the pages. Let's say you want to edit the accessibility page. You could click here and it's going to bring up that page. and you can start editing this page from here. You can add elements, you can add items and remove stuff. So in a nutshell, that is how to build a portfolio website using Wix. Please use my link in the description to get Wix. And if you got any value out of this video, please subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, and you can watch the next video on how to create a membership site on Wix. Peace.